quick updates on the Integra build because we've done a lot in the last few weeks. So the front end right here, we got the new Crow House front lip, super nice, fitted perfectly, and then wrapped with Inoztec citrus yellow. This isn't paint, this is wrap. Color code is citrus yellow. I'm not sure how else to describe that because people ask me for color code all the time so they can paint their car the same color. But yeah, citrus yellow. There's a gap right here, obviously. I've mentioned that several times because the sides right here are actually lower, or is lower than the front because it kind of scoops up like this. And that's just by design. So we made a laser piece or a laser cut piece that's gonna be covering this called an air dam. Still at the machine shop, so I'll need to pick that up sometime. This is a race bred splitter, 3-inch, if you're curious how big this is. And Charles over there recommends the 3-inch if you're trying to make real downforce. 2-inch looks cool and it probably works a little bit, but not as much as a 3-inch. So yeah, at the 3-inch up top right here on the front, and then it tapers down on the corners because we added the carbon end plates, also from Racebred, creates more downforce, diverts air around the tire. And then spats, also from Racebred, installed very nicely, as you can see right there. Also diverts air around the tire so you're not hitting the tire directly, causing more drag. Does this cause drag? I'm sure it does, but not as much as the air hitting the tire sticking out. And then, as you can see right here, this fender is slightly wider than the factory. This is a Crow House fender straight from Japanland, and it fits insanely good. So if you guys want a good fitting fender, get a Crow House. Don't get a J's or the other ones because they don't fit well. Trust me, I know. I've seen them. I actually have like a set of each, and I didn't decide to put them on. Big vents right here, so it's actually functional. But my favorite part about this is down here. I'm not sure if I can even see this, but look at that. There's a friggin' scoop here. Let me see if I can go down here. See how big that is? It's an actual scoop that scoops all the air from the back of the tire and it ejects it out here. So yeah, freaking functional. And then I got charge speed side skirts, and I'm sure you guys remember I had the PCI 3-inch down here. These are still nice. I think I'm gonna use the PCI ones for the track and then the charge speed for the Canyon. So yeah, this one's vented right here. The charge speed is just nice and clean, all right? I just wanted a change. Not that it's gonna perform any better or less or whatever, or it's more aero. I was bored and I wanted to change it up. That's the truth. And then going around here, let me show you some details that I did to the wheels, just in case when we go out testing. I just labeled them. See that right there? It says all my specs, so when people ask what they are, they can just read it and not ask me, because a lot of people ask me actually. We got the Voltex wing on here. You guys have seen this before. This is the Type 1, I think. And I think it's 1300 millimeter. I forgot, I could be wrong, but whatever. Then we got a Lotus diffuser. This Lotus diffuser is carbon, super lightweight, and everything mounts up pretty nice. So that's pretty much it, other than the huge update that I'm making inside with the ECU and all that stuff and the wiring, and then retuning this for E85. That's pretty much it for the outside. No huge updates on the outside after this.